Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something that is serious, and that has been seriously affecting my mental health. This is not a pity video. This isn't an attention-seeking video, nor is this a video where I want you to track down the people responsible. I want to make something clear for the few mongrels still stalking me, waiting for some type of closure as to where I've been or what I've been doing. I'm not going to give you the answer you want, but more a command to leave me alone. I've had enough with this consecutive, cumbersome chain of bullshit events happening alongside each other. I'm going to quickly mention toxic friendships, a summary of what happened, and what you can do to protect yourself. I'll start this off saying I was in a small but tight-knit community, where everyone knew each other, where everything was simple and fun. In this small community, which I will call the RN community to make things more clear, a network of friend groups started forming. It's where I met all my quote-unquote friends. It's where I found myself welcome. It's where I found myself complete. There was one friend, however, who proved to be toxic, narcissistic, and manipulative. One who used his friends to feed into his own ego, which was conveniently my friends. I'll call them T to make things clearer for the story. T would constantly start drama, or otherwise escalate it because it insulted his ego. He would do this systematically to nearly every friend he had, all while claiming after the last victim he had that he wouldn't do it again. This person is a psychopathic, unfeeling degenerate that uses people to always get his way. Always uses people for his own enjoyment, but he will always turn your back the moment you do something to upset him, or by not sucking up to him at every turn. They made me do things that seriously threatened my life. I went into psychosis by the age of 7, and I became severely mentally ill for the first time. He has pushed other people like this to the edge multiple times, all while excusing himself by using God as a way to exploit more people down the line. Things that would usually make people learn who do stuff similar to this would make them change their ways. For T, however, he didn't change. He has gotten exponentially worse with each passing victim, which caused me to quit the internet for months. It's when I came back I started gathering evidence, building my case against T so I could turn everyone close to him against him. I did it to keep everyone else safe from T. The outcome was not what I expected. Not only everyone had fallen for T's weak ruse in response to my exposal, he used the same friends to employ some of his methods to manipulate me, giving more information about myself and my plans. He made the same victims of him slaves to his will, doing whatever he pleases because he acts like a moral superior after whenever he quote-unquote changes. Sadly, logic didn't speak through to people under the assumption that T changed. Even though he has switched back on his word numerous times, I was told to give him another chance. I realized now it was over. The same abuse cycle will repeat itself until another reaches the same conclusion as I had. Then they will be excluded from the same network like me. They will have no one to turn to, no one to trust, and most importantly, no one to be friends with. There's nothing I can do or say anymore. I am powerless to stop this. Despite my intelligence and psychological expertise, I have yet to form an emotionally relatable thesis to anyone who's still friends with T. Mostly because of my own mistakes and past experiences with being toxic myself. What am I doing now? Moving on, I hope everyone else does too. If you ever see yourself in a similar situation, tread carefully. Make sure you have a proper plan to convincingly expose something like that. Make sure you always have other people to talk to. Make sure you have a good outlet to let everything out. I kept everyone's identity hidden on purpose. I hope this signifies to the people this video is mainly targeted towards that I want to be left alone. I do not want to be in a one-sided friend group anymore. I don't want to be disrespected or ignored anymore. I will make my own impact for people that deserve it, whilst you will continue to rot with a friendship that's doomed to leave you bone dry once he's done with you.